All right, we're back. We are COMP397 in the fall 2018 semester, week 8, part 2 of our broadcast. We're still doing bullet management. We just take a small break just so I could get back. So we have a bit of an issue that we've noticed now for sure. It's a thing. And the thing that we have a problem with is we have an issue with the bullets not knowing the position. So each bullet somehow, so under bullets, this is the manager script, but there's also bullet, the object script. And what's happening is we're saying, okay, we're going to set the position of the bullet, right? But the problem is that somewhere the bullet position is not being updated. So remember that it is of type GameObject. So let's type let's see what GameObject does for us. So if I go to objects.GameObject, just for a second, and where we set up the position in the first place. So we say positions of vector 2, right? Here's what we set up the new position. And then on update, we update position. Position X is this dot X, position Y is this dot Y. And the problem is that we update the position. We do the position here, update position is protected, but we never update the position. We never update it. We don't have an update function here, right? So position isn't updated here. And what we did, if you remember last time, we ran into the same problem with player. Player wouldn't change, blah, blah, blah. And what we did in the player update is we said, hey, call the update position function. And we never did that. And we never did that for enemy either, which we're going to have a problem. So we need to do this a couple times. So here we're going to copy it, and we're going to go into the bullet class. And inside of, just to keep track, it's right after we're setting X and Y values, right, that we're going to do this. So inside of the update method, where we do the move, right, where we say that this dot position is do a vector 3, which we're looking at, we're adding this position to itself. We're going to say that update position. We're going to call the update position thing. Right? Because update position is going to say that, hey, my X and Y values, whatever they are, is the thing that I want to set, right? And my X and Y values start off at whatever they are, 0 or whatever. It starts off at 0, 0. And then I'm going to add the velocity to the position. I have a position which is 0 something, right? And now this is one way of doing it.
Because if we don't update it, it's unupdated, not undefined.
Yeah, it's really weird, right? So let's go back to that other thing again. So under the player class, we said this that update position, right? And there's nowhere that in the player class that we instantiate a new position. It's already there, right? But in our bullet, we never update the position, never. But something's still wrong, right? Because that doesn't seem to be right, right? So we make a new bullet, as an example. The position is going to be different. We're going to add this dot position is going to be this, and we're going to change the position every frame because potentially on update, we're going to move, right? This X and this Y is going to move or whatever, right? And we originally say this X and this Y is equal to negative 10,000. Yes?
This X and Y is part of the...
It's part of the class. Part of the create.js class.
So we cannot...
Yeah, it's part of it, right? Now, we could say here that this dot is update position here when we reset. Could do that.
Yes,
but we need to update the position. We need to update the position regularly. Somewhere we have to update the position on a regular basis. Whether it's here or even outside the update, we need to update the position, right? So let's see if that handles it. The other one is we didn't do that for the enemy, and the enemy. What was that?
Maybe in the game object.
Can't do in the game object because the game object is gonna have a. Remember, the game object is an abstract superclass, right? So every update is going to be different. We want to override the update anyway. So we want to be careful there. And well, we could do a lot of things. But I think the problem is also in the enemy. So the enemy's position is also something that we want to do. So on enemy, look, enemy updates the position. We do that in the update. Look, here it is. So we increase the Y, and that's why the enemy moves, right? But we never changed the X and Y locally for the bullet, right? So again, if you look at the bullet, I still think there's a problem because we never said this dot X and this dot Y is equal to anything for the bullet. And that's going to be a problem because you need to do that. There's no way around it. You can't just not do the bullet update, right? And because in our, now what we could do to fix it is go back to the game object superclass and update X and Y in the setter of the position method, right? We could do that. So
because we have the position on X and Y.
Yeah.
They are not.
Yeah, they're not updating.
Synchronized.
Yeah, they're not synced. So here in the game object superclass, we have a this dot position. We never used it this way before. That's why we have a problem. We usually just get position, right? We never set the position like we're doing now, right? So yes, this is a new position, but we also want to say that here that is this dot X is equal to this dot underscore this dot underscore position dot X, right? And this dot Y is equal to this dot underscore position dot Y. And the reason for this is because if we don't do this, it never gets set ever. Right?
The problem is that sometimes we modify the X and Y directly.
Yes. And that's a problem. Right? Yes. We have to be, again, this is where we have to run in some logic and check our stuff when we do that. Let's see if we do that ever. So we say we've tested the position X, the Y.
In the reset, what's happening if we put
this. We shouldn't do this.
To make that, we can make
position
dot X equal to that.
We could do that, yeah. But then we should probably do it everywhere else too. Let's do that. So we'll say, we'll say that this dot position is equal to a new util. Actually, we don't have to do that. We have a position. This dot X is equal to this. And we'll say that this dot Y is also equal to this. Okay, so that takes care of that, X and Y. Let's see if there's any other place we do it here. So is that the bullet? And then this dot position is equal to this. We set the position, which sets X and Y. And then we do update position. We don't have to do this anymore.
We don't need it.
Not here. In fact, we probably don't need it anywhere else anymore either.
Yes, because now the problem is that we need to take care that not modify the X and Y directly, never.
Yes. We should always use position from now on.
Exactly.
Okay, let's check game object again. So game object is good. And then, sorry, we also have to check enemy. Those are the things we modified. Enemy.ts. We have to modify. We have to check to see if we didn't break something somewhere else. Like this is a problem. Look at this. So this dot Y shouldn't be this dot position dot Y. Plus equals to vertical speed. I wonder what that's going to do. Let's just comment this out for now. I may have to come back here. And position, reset. Look.
Yes.
Like we do it everywhere.
Exactly.
Almost like we're taking over the natural X and Y and adding position, but it makes sense that we do that. Reg X and Reg Y, bullet spawn, and that's it.
Yes, we don't use the position.
No, we never used it before. So we check this, but this shouldn't be, even this shouldn't be that. It should be if this dot position dot Y. That's how it should be, right? Because we should always check.
We cannot make not public the Y.
No.
This way we can all the errors showing up.
It does show up. It does show up. But the thing is, it's always public. But the thing is, I think it's just better this way. We may have to modify the entire piece of code, like all of our code. But not right now. We're not going to do that. But later on. So this is the enemy. And let me just check bullet one more time. I'm really nervous about bullet because, and then maybe it broke something else. Like that change we made to the superclass. Who knows what it did?
Yes.
So press this is okay. This is okay. Speed is okay. Okay. Let's see what it did. I'm just curious. I don't know. Maybe it's not working anymore. Who knows? Okay.
Yeah, some change is like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Oh.
Okay.
Oh, the problem is that the attribute,
cannot set property position is undefined.
Because it's the property, the set works with we set position dot y.
No.
Because it's
it's inside of an object.
It's a property.
The reason why it doesn't work is because if I set the position of X and Y, I'm updating the property of X and Y, which is in the vector the vector problem is the vector. So if I go back to the vector, well, maybe it is. Maybe it's the vector. Let's see. So we know, let's just close all this off because it's making me crazy. I get to this point where I'm like, close all these things off and go back to the util. If I go back to the vector 2 of the util, I have it extends create.point, which is X and Y. And what I'm doing is I have a up and down, left and right, but I don't have a getter and setter for the X and Y. I don't have that. Because it extends the point, I mean, I could do that. I can make getters and setters which update X and Y. I'm just not sure what effect it would have. So in other words, I could do something like this. I could say that then what's the point?
Exactly. What is the purpose of?
I don't know. I don't know what the point is. Point should automatically do all that, right? I mean, it's just when I update the X and Y public. They're public properties. X and Y is part of every point, and so when I update when I create a new object,
my
then
question is when we modify the X data of the point that belong to the position of the game object, the set game object attribute or property is running is called.
no.
Maybe not, because
You're talking about like the game object superclass again. So in the game object superclass, what we do is this. We set up our position, which is a vector 2, right? And then what we do is somewhere down the line, like when we initialize, we set the position to a new vector of this X and this Y, right? Which is 0, 0, right? And then once we've done this, so this, we have a position every single time. When we initialize, which happens for every object we initialize, we have a position, all right? And then what happens is update position, there is no update. It's an abstract class update, abstract method update. So update position never gets called unless we specifically call it. That's why we made it protected, right? We need to do this somehow. We need to update the position somehow, whether it's through here or...
My question is that this function, when is called this function? The set position.
Whenever we say position is equal to.
But not when you say position dot X is equal
No,
to.
yeah, no.
So we need to modify the full position, not one element of the position.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well, it's just the way it works in JavaScript, right? It's not like we're modifying everything because yeah. So let's not do this. This doesn't help us. What we need to do is go back to that's why I was kind of worried about like what we were doing because it's not going to work. The enemy stopped moving, right? So let's just undo those things.
Position.
Yeah, where is that? It's all over the place, this stuff. And I don't know why. Today my Control Z doesn't work at all. I know. This is okay. This is okay. I mean, I guess I could track this. Let's just. I'm just curious. I want to see what this does. Now it doesn't move at all. But at least it's not giving me an error.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try again. No difference. Yeah, it's like I know what I'm trying to do here, and the biggest problem that I have is JavaScript isn't playing nice because of the way it's working. So let's get rid of this again. And let's go back to my enemy for a second. And my enemy, this is good, but this is not good. This has got to be the actual X and Y values.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to this. And the same thing goes here. So instead of checking this position, we're going to use position for other reasons. It's like a convenience function again, not a real thing. And it's unfortunate, but when we add this position, we're going to do this after we update position. We're going to update on move, right? This is good. And then this is the same. This can't be. Unless we use a new position, like this position is equal to a new position. And I know that's what Unity does too. It forces you can't update X and Y. You can only update the whole thing. You can't say this position.x is equal to this position.y is equal to those two things are private, right?
Yes.
That's what it does, and it does it for the same reason we're having a problem here. Kind of. All right, so now if I just do this, let's see what it does. So start. I have my plane again. Okay. So this is what I want for my thing. So now it says, okay, in my bullet, that's okay. That's the bullet. That's the bullet. So let's go back to the bullet now. So the bullet is the other problem. So that's the bullet.ts. We're going to fix this. It's not a big problem. It's just we have to think through. That's all. La la la, ba ba ba, and this in place state, velocity. We got that. Bullet, position, add position, velocity, move. I think we need to update the bullet somewhere. And then this is no good. We got to go back to what we had, which is this. And what we need to do as well, when we reset, well, it doesn't really matter.
Be careful. You have the position.
This.
The line 43.
Well, it'll be okay, but it won't,
Maybe, but maybe not.
We don't know. Yeah. So, and then what we need to do, we need to we need to update the position here. This dot underscore update position. Right? What?
Oh, this is the bullet. Yes, but the enemy. How was the condition for the enemy to shoot? Facing position.
Yes.
In the checkpoints.
Yeah, because we say that if the only time the enemy is going to shoot is if the position is greater than 0.
Directly Y. It's okay.
Yeah. All right, let's go back and try it again. Yay. Sorry, what's going on now? Yay. Yay. So it says this, number 66 again. It's right in the same spot. Spawn point. In spawn point. So it's in line 66.
Oh, the current bullet is a pointer.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the position. Maybe it's the pointer.
Maybe.
No.
Let's go back to the bullet. And so it's in 66, which is somewhere inside the current bullet, which is inside of the bullet manager. It's not bullet, it's bullet manager. That's the problem. So bullet manager here in the current bullet, right? It's giving me an error here. Let's run the, but it got here now. It tries to fire the bullet. This is good, right? This is a good thing because it's trying to fire the bullet. So let's launch this thing and see what happens. Let's see what the conditions are. Okay, but where's the breakpoint? That shouldn't be. Yeah. Look.
Where do you put the breakpoint?
Says failed to load resource. The server responded with favicon. Okay, I don't care about that.
Oh, the bullet, maybe the bullet image. And a misspell or something like that.
I don't think so. It says fire bullet. It says the type cannot set position of undefined.
It actually didn't give me that error.
All right.
But, I mean, it doesn't work. It just doesn't give me that console error.
All right. Let's think about this. So,
Superclass.
we start. Let's go through it. This is in here. So it's in here somewhere. So we make a new array, a new bullet array, right? Whatever the new bullet array is. And current bullet is equal to an object.bullet. We return the current bullet as an object, right? New bullet pointer is the one that we get, okay? And then bullets is equal to a new array of bullets. And when we start, we for loop through all the bullet numbers. Okay, I know what it is. We never told it how many bullets. I don't think we said, we never said we need 100 bullets. I don't think.
We have 0.
Well, let's see. So if we go to and the way we're going to fix that is in the constructor. So we're going to say that if the constructor is there, we're going to ask for a bullet number. So bullet number, which is a number, which is going to be equal to 100 by default. And what we're going to say is that before we start, we're going to say that this dot bullet num is equal to bullet number, right? That's what we're going to say, right? So if we don't set the bullet, it's just going to set it by itself to 100. We can set the bullet to a different number if we want. But right now, the default is this. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. Okay, no bullets still. But what is the error now?
No error.
That's good.
Okay.
No, it is because
Yes.
that's a different thing. That's a different condition. Maybe worse, but but still good. No error.
Different.
Yeah, but different, but it's better, right? All right. We're running out of time again, but let's see if we can fix this before the time ends. Like we've been working on this for hours, but and there's a reason we're going through it. We're experimenting, right? All right. So this fixed that problem. It kind of took away the error because we have bullets. Let's now do I want to see what's happening here in terms of spawn point and all that stuff. Let's see if it's actually doing what we're supposed to do. So run. All right, so we're running and starting and there, that's what I wanted. Okay, so now let's see. The direction is 1. That's good. All right, the spawn point is 576 and 74. 576 and 74. Does that make sense? Let's see where it is. Yeah, it's over here. That's where it is. 576 and 74 down. Okay. Good. And is in play is true. We're setting it to is in play is true. Global. Let's see what the globals are. Too many. We're not going to look at globals. Enemy check bounds. So these are on the call. The call stack has a bunch of stuff on the call stack. We have an update for game. Like, this is the beautiful thing about this thing. That's what I like. It's got a lot of stuff going on here that we can look at. Let us continue though. So if I go to the current bullet index is still 0. I don't know what this is. So if the current bullet index is greater than the bullet length, which is 100, then this current bullet is otherwise this bullet here. This current bullet is equal to this bullet's current bullet. Oh. And here's all the bullets. Okay, so wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why? Why? Because look, it looks like if I look at current bullet 0, half height, and it looks like the half height and half width is 8. The total height of the bullet is 16 pixels. Here's the position. I got a position for it. I've got a speed. I got a velocity vector, 0, 10. Alpha's 1. Why? Okay, how many bullets? For each bullet. Okay, I need to put an update in. I need to put a breakpoint there too. I want to see for each bullet. I want to actually not here. Here. I want to know what this bullet is. The first bullet's being updated. So let's take this breakpoint away and let's make it continue. Okay, so now let's go to here. So sorry, this. So this bullet is, okay, 576 and 74. That's the position of the bullet. Okay, speed is 10. What is its X and Y values? Sorry?
Do you remember we put the vector velocity?
Yeah, velocity is here, 0, 10.
Okay, it's okay.
Right, so that's 0 and 10. What is the X and Y values? Reg X and Reg Y, scale X and scale Y. X and Y is this.
Oh.
X and Y is this. It's like I got to be explicit with X and Y, right? Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what I got. But that's what I got to check. That's what I got to check. I'm updating it. It's going to stay over there, right? All right. So let's go. So this is good. Like I said, these are new good problems. So I got to go to the bullet itself, I think. So not the bullet manager, the bullet scripts. This is because the reason why this happened, guys, is because we did everything too much. We did it once, and we should have done the bullet by itself and take more time, but no time. All right, so we reset, and then we update, and we move, and in the move, we do updated position, and this is where we say that this dot x is equal to x, and this dot y is equal to y, and I believe that we have to put this in a different order.
No. You are updating the position, but the position never modified the X and Y.
But this update position does modify the X and Y. If I go to definition,
no, all the contrary.
It does this position. Oh no, it doesn't.
Exactly. The problem is that we put the information in the position, but never modify the X and Y.
So we'll do here. This dot x is equal to this dot position dot x, and this dot y is equal to this dot position dot y. There, that should do what we just said. Are we good? I don't know if this is right. I'm just saying this is.
I had that and it didn't work.
Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if mine works. Okay, I want to see it. All right, did I stop it? Yes. Let's start it here and.
No, but in which moment we return?
Okay, that still didn't work. Okay.
No, but when can you go to the fire bullet?
Okay, you want me to? Let's do another breakpoint. So let's go to.
It's not updated.
Okay, hold on a second. So update position.
How we modify in the file position?
This is the bullet. This is the bullet. All right. So hold on a second. This is the bullet. And then we update the position of the bullet on update. This here. If this is in play, we update the move and update the check bounce for each bullet. Each bullet gets updated in the bullet manager. So the bullet manager calls for each bullet update.
Oh, this is the problem. You can see current bullet position equal to span pound, but the position doesn't modify the X and Y. So this position is not working in any line. So you can, this is the problem.
Current bullet position is equal to this, but then we also have to say that this dot current bullet dot X is equal to this, or spawn point dot X, might as well. And this dot current bullet for the first time dot Y is equal to spawn point dot Y. Yes, that'll do it. Well, at least that'll do part of it. Okay, let's see how that works now. Did I update? This is where I want to say save all. Just to make sure that everything is good.
Yay.
Okay.
It is working.
It's too fast.
Yes.
Right?
Yay.
And it's weird.
It's not in the center. Okay.
No, that's fixable. This is all fixable. So this is neat. So it's too fast. So every 10 frames is way too fast.
But
what do you guys think? Take a look, Pedro.
Oh, it starts way too late. Also, the planes move way too fast.
The plane moves way too fast?
The enemy planes.
Really?
Yeah. Also, the bullet pattern is just ridiculous because they're so close together.
Well, I can just make sure that the bullet travels faster.
No, that's worse.
Or the frames are lower.
In my opinion, the ocean should be slower in order that
much slower.
In order that the enemy could be slower, because if you reduce the speed of the enemy, the visual impact is like he goes back.
Okay, so here's what I want to do for now, for today.
But this is all adjusted.
Yeah, these are all, now this is good. We've already finished what we want to do. Like the thing is done. It's working, at least on one side. We didn't do the player yet. We didn't do collisions yet.
The
right?
problem is position vector is not working.
Yeah. We have to figure that out. I have a thought on that. I just want to make sure that I got to look into it. That's all I'm saying. I think I got to finish it up, fix it with the a getter and setter. I think I can do a getter and setter on vector. That's what I think. But I got to think about it. I got to investigate a little bit. Okay, so speed of the bullet right now is 10. And you're saying that's not cool. That's good, but bullet manager is where it fires the bullet. So bullet manager fires bullets every
10 ticks.
Where is that? Start. And I basically say that if the bullet manager fires.
No, that's the enemy.
Is it the enemy?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it should be 20 ticks. So if it's 20 ticks. Let's see how it goes.
Better.
Yay. It's weird that it's not centered.
No.
Yeah, and let's make the bullets a little bit faster. I don't think the bullets are fast enough, in my opinion. Yeah, the enemy's right behind the bullets, like right behind it. So I think maybe the bullet should be a little bit faster. Let's try it out. I know Pedro doesn't like it, but it's just a hard set value for bullets in general. So speed is 15. Let's say 15. Something weird. And let's try it again. Oh yeah. Whoa. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's better. Yeah. It makes it much more challenging for sure. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Like I'll be totally, if I'm not colliding right now, and I'll tell you right now that I would be in trouble if I had to fight this guy, right?
The problem is that.
Whoa! See, that was bad. That was like he came out of nowhere. But the I'm sorry, but the guy's still coming down way too fast. Remember we said like minus whatever it is? That's not happening. So, okay, let's go back to the enemy again. Enemy reset is supposed to be when he resets. I said that the y is negative height times math.floor 0 plus 1. So 0 to 6, 6 times height.
No. This is the. Oh, yes.
Math.floor.
This is in order to have a space between one enemy and another.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say something even better. Let's make it times 20. And we won't, no. We'll say 10 and we'll say at least 5 lengths. At least 5 lengths up to 15 lengths. That's what we'll say. Okay, let's see how that works. So. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's still coming down too fast. Look, now he's back again.
Too fast or too frequent?
Too frequent. I don't care that he's there. He's just coming down too fast. Like he's in play too fast. And there's a lot of stuff going on. Like you got clouds. You got like the enemy coming at you that you can hardly see because he's behind the clouds.
Only missing your water, only by phone.
I mean, really, it's like you're in trouble, right? Whoa, like you can't fire at him right now, and he's coming firing at you. And I would die there. I would have died there. Okay, I died there. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what it looks like. It's just it's the exact same frequency every time. It's like I need a hard-coded value, like way out there, like every X number of seconds. Although I shouldn't need to. So what is this value? Let me just put a breakpoint here.
Why is it necessary to the floor? Maybe not.
Well, floor is just takes away the digits. The remember because math.random goes from 0 to 1.
Yes, because the y could not be.
Yeah, and we don't want that. That's a negative value multiplied by this. So I want to know what this is. Let's just run the debug, and then we'll go. I know we're running overtime, guys. I do apologize, but it seems like it's a regular occurrence. I did start late though too. So, all right. So where is this guy? What is the enemy? Here's the enemy, and what is the height? The height is 74. What is the y? The y is minus 518. That's fine. Minus 518 off screen, right? Okay. And then let's continue. Okay, sorry, let's continue. Okay, here's the bullet update. We don't need the bullet update anymore. Let's continue. Okay. Minus 370. That's good. It's giving you the right value. But what happens when I skip over this? Okay, no, I don't want to do that. I want to continue. This is no good. No, that's not good. So the first time it runs, I get a random value for this number. This dot. So the enemy's y value, the enemy's y value is minus 740. Look, it works for the first time. Something weird, like minus 740. But when does it reset again? So reset happens, and then start, and then it resets, and it calls a reset function, and it does this calculation again. And then plus a vertical speed factor of different stuff. Maybe it's got to be more. Maybe it's got to be more. Maybe it's got to be further back. It just seems that it comes too frequently. Don't you agree? Guys, what do you think? Come on. I need your help.
If you just mean game design-wise, usually for games like this, they have a lot of enemies show up.
I know, but this is only one enemy. We haven't done other enemies. This is just enemy number 1. What if I would have an array of enemies that are coming down like this at you with bullets, right?
Yeah, then it's definitely way too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's too much. It's like, let's make it so that it is just let's say a set value. So the height times 10 for now. Okay. Actually, undo that. Height times 10
means 10 times the height of the enemy.
Yes. So it's going to be minus 720 every time.
Now he's going to come regularly, but it should be longer.
Yay.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1,
Yay.
2, 3.
Yay. Yay.
It's still too far. I want to make it 20. I want to make it 20 times. So way back. He's on screen. He's off screen, but 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yay.
5. 1, 2, 3,
Yay.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
Yay.
2, 3, 4,
Yay.
5. 1, 1, 2,
Yay.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's there.
Yay.
It might be okay now.
Yay. Yay.
It's like a lot of stuff going on, but
Yay.
you know, he's not that challenging. It's just there's only one of him, thank God. Okay, see, I would be dead there.
Yay. Yay.
Almost
Yay.
dead.
Yay. Yay.
Yeah, now the
Yay.
period seems kind of
Yay.
okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yay. Yay. Yay.
Although I'm getting either really good at this game or, you know, it's just because the controls are mouse controls and not keyboard controls, which we're going to handle next week.
Yay.
I want to handle keyboard controls next week and gamepad, yeah,
Yay.
which is not that difficult. Oh, that would have died there. Okay. Okay. So it's not completely bad, right? So stuff that's left to do, and we're going to stop today. But I'm going to put this up to GitHub because this is pretty good. This works, right? So we did a lot of changes, 15 changes. We're going to say that we added bullet firing to the enemy object, but with no, we still have more stuff to do. Again, we went kind of a roundabout way of doing it this time around compared to the last time. And I am going to look into that problem with the vector. I don't know why it's. I think there's other things we can do to make it more effective. Okay, so so things that are left in our collision manager. All right, in our collision manager, if we look there, one of the things we don't have in our collision manager is any way of detecting bullet destruction. So if the bullet hits me, this is the enemy and me. I need a case where it's the bullet and me, and the bullet can kill me just as much as the enemy. So to fix that quickly, it's literally doing one of these, right? And the bullet will kill me just like the enemy will kill me, right? Why is this giving me a problem? Redeclare. Oh, because we're in block scope. So I don't have to do, I can just do this. All right. It plays the explosion sound and we change this and we lose a life. So if that's true, let's try that out just one sec. Just to see that that's changed.
Yay.
So I should be able to get killed by the bullets now.
Yay. Yay. Yay.
No.
No?
I mean, I'll get killed by the enemy before the bullets. Look.
Yay. Yay.
See?
Yes.
Yay.
Nothing happened. So what is, so case bullet. Oh, we never check. Here we go. So the way that would work is in the game. I know we're way over time, guys. And if you guys have to go, I understand. But in the play scene, when we update the bullet manager, we never update the bullets. We don't check collision. We have to do this. Let's say managers. So for each bullet, this dot underscore bullet manager dot bullets, dot for each, and we'll say bullet syntax. For each bullet, managers dot collision dot check this underscore player and this dot sorry, it's just the bullet. Okay, we have to do that every frame. This checks bullet collisions. And then now we should be able to get killed by the bullets. Yeah, now it works. Look. That's good. So bullet firing now works. Let's just do that. So let's change that. So we say that bullet collision adjusted or added. We'll say player bullet collision. Player bullet collision added. Okay, and that's that little change. All right, so we have a pretty good start on the bullet stuff. I still think we have some other issues. And one issue is when we clean up, we haven't cleaned up the bullets. We haven't allowed the player to fire bullets. It took way longer than I would have liked to do it. We took like 3 hours this whole time to build a bullet class, a enemy class, a bullet manager class, all these things we had to build in. We're still early on in this semester, so we still have lots of time to do everything else. But here's the thing. Next week, you have your assignment 2 that's due, right? We still have to handle animations. These are left. I have to show you how to do animations. I have to show you how to do controller stuff that we talked about before. Animations will take a whole class for sure. It'll be like a whole thing where we reset, we set up sprite sheets, all that kind of stuff that has to be done. We have to change pretty much everything in terms of like we move away from the game object being extending the bitmap, and we have to make the game object extend sprites. It's a totally different thing. Lots and lots of changes coming up, and it'll be much better, but it's going to be down the road. So guys, thank you so much again. I know this was a little longer, but we did start late. So it is what it is. All right, and we'll see you next week.